awkward moment from now until we are live. We are dancing behind the scenes in case you couldn't tell. Oh my gosh. Hey guys. We've got a great training for you today. If you are personally struggling with not knowing how to connect with new people who are following you, if you're personally struggling with meeting new prospects in general, especially with meeting new prospects without sending them awkward, cold messages that just feel really, really inauthentic. They might be copy and paste, hey girl things, and you're like, gosh, this just isn't me. And you are struggling to meet people because of these older techniques. Go ahead, raise your hand up in the air. I'm here to tell you you're not alone. I was one of those. My girl Cassie, aka the systematic chick, was also one of those. We all had to start somewhere, okay? But today we are going to be talking to you all about on how you can meet new people, new prospects, and connect with them in an authentic and genuine way. Pretty darn exciting. This topic was actually the most popular topic that you guys went ahead and picked out. So we're pretty pumped up about that. By the way, I don't think I shared who my name is yet. In case we haven't met, my name is Sarah Lynn Kate. This is also Cassie Billingsley, aka the systematic chick.
I go by anything.
All right, that works. I'm gonna start calling you Sam then. No, I'm just kidding.
I always wanted to be a Sam.
See, there you go. So basically, guys, we are the founders here of the Next Level Network Marketer. And basically inside this group, we really have the heart to help serve other members within the network marketing, direct sales, MLM, community, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much all the same. And we are here to basically help grow an audience, nurture, develop relationships with them, and help increase your bottom line, which is increase your sales and build up a team. And so for today's training, we are going to be specifically focusing on how to meet new people. That is one of the most common complaints. I don't have anyone to talk to. I ran out of my list of 100. It's gone. And I'm feeling awkward and I'm just stuck. So if that's you, tune on in. Go ahead, raise your hand. Let us know where you're coming in from. Cassie, take it away. She's going to tell you one of the very first steps to really be able to meet new people. So go for it, girlfriend.
Yeah. So we are going to talk about, and I know we talk about this all the time because you guys, if it hasn't sunk in the trainings before, maybe it will sink in this time. Using groups and reels for finding those new people to be able to talk to is a must. If you're just posting posts and never making any new connections anywhere else, how do you think people are going to find you? I mean, it's just going to be the same people on your newsfeed, on your profile, right? So we are going to talk about reels again. If you didn't watch last week's training, I encourage you to go back and watch that. It was how to grow a following on Facebook and turn them into sales. So go back and watch that one if you haven't. I really encourage that because we really dive into reels, how to use reels, how to use hashtags. So I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about reels because we did that last week. I want to dive into groups, okay? Groups can be an easy way for you to be able to connect with somebody new, somebody who needs your solution. They're struggling. They're out there, guys. I'm telling you. So in a group, you need to find 1 to 3 groups that serves the purpose that you have, that has the people that are struggling, that have the problem, and you have that solution. So if I'm in the skincare industry, right, I'm not going to be in recipes and weight loss, right? Because that doesn't really serve my community, like the people in my community, my people that I want to serve. You need to be in people who struggle with acne. Maybe it's wrinkles, maybe it's dry skin, whatever the case being, you need to be in that very specific group. You need to be in that one that solves that problem. Okay. If you're in weight loss, you're not going to be in skincare, right? Skincare groups, because that doesn't have anything to do with one another. You have to be in groups that are, maybe it's menopause women trying to lose that menopause weight. Maybe it's people who struggle with had a C-section, right? And they have that scar tissue. They can't lose the weight. Maybe it's yo-yo dieting just doesn't work. You can be in those groups, or even like keto or any of the diet per se groups. Be in those. So really pay attention to, you got to know first who it is that you're serving and who it is that you're helping, because those are the groups that you want to be a part of. And then you're going to start posting about the problem, about the struggle, right? About what's happening and your solution to it. So does that make sense? Like, drop me in the thing. Like, if you can think of a group off the top of your head and be like, oh yes, this group would serve me, or put in the people this is what I want. Sorry. I'm like, blah, all this energy. It's all bottled up. I want you to comment who it is that you serve in the chat below right now. If you're watching the replay, put #replay, but then I want you to put in who it is that you're serving, right? Because we're here to make connections too. And so who it is that you serve, put it in the comments.
I love that. And I love that you brought up groups, because we do talk a lot about reels. Because quite honestly, reels it's going to give you a big bang for your buck. However, it's a whole nother skill set that you need to learn and develop. Whereas if you just focus on connecting with people in like-minded groups, that is a great place for anyone to start off with. And honestly, it's the place that I generally will recommend when you're just starting off. Like, you need to build about an audience, go connect with people in groups. We're not saying
it doesn't take any technical, you don't have to do videos, you don't have to do any of those things. You can just stick to posting.
Exactly. You can post, you can connect, you can engage. Now, posting, we do caution you, some groups get really, really picky. Like, you can't just sell blatantly about your stuff. But if you are sharing about, like, hey, I've gone through, if we're talking about menopause, like, talk about your struggles going through menopause. Share inspiration, share encouragement, cheer other people on. Just be a friend. Focus on that. This kind of goes back to, I think we talked about last week, the concept of niching up in order to niche down. By you just sharing inspiration and encouragement, that's you niching up to reach a broader range of people. And then your profile can be niched down into how you help them.
Right.
So you can take that sort of technique with these certain groups. And this is actually a great point leading up to the second one, which is connect at a human level. Just like inside groups, you want to connect at a human level.
It's not mind-blowing, technology, but it is. Like, people go, oh, yeah, you have to be that human first.
Yeah, you are a person trying to help another person. Bottom line, it's any other service job that you've been a part of. When I was from 16 until like 21, I worked at PetSmart. I worked there as a cashier. I worked in the pet care department. I was a dog trainer. Then I went into being a professional dog trainer for about 10 years of my life. That was all a service. I was still selling stuff, but I was serving others. I was helping them with their specific needs, with the stuck points that they were dealing with, the things that they were like, I need help. I served them. I connect with them at that human level and be like, okay, cool. Like, what is it that I can do to help you? Now, here's the thing. You don't always have to do that. People came to me first. When you're building up a relationship in groups and you're nurturing that community on your personal profile, you don't want to automatically sell. Okay? Because they don't know you yet. People who came to me at PetSmart, they knew PetSmart already. People who came to me at the dog training places I worked with, they already knew me. They developed that know, like, and trust. So your job is to develop that know, like, and trust by connecting with them at a human level first. All right? It's so, so important, like inside groups, inside your personal profile, focus on how do I build up relationships? It's just like if you were at a party with a bunch of strangers, you start talking. You make small talk. I know I hate small talk. It's awkward and uncomfortable for me, especially in real life. I'm this like awkward introvert. But that's the thing. It builds up. to those bigger, more engaging conversations. People need to get to trust you enough to share and open up with you. So a great place to start on social media is by simply commenting back. So if you make a post and people engage on it and comment back. Be thoughtful with your response. Don't overthink it. Just be like, we say either it's like a question, like say like, my goodness, I just learned of this amazing recipe. Curious, how might you add to it? Be curious in your responses, but like connect in those comments, connect in reels, connect in, in other people's content, in their stories, their posts, their reels, the post inside groups. Focus on how can I just build up a relationship here to show that I'm here to support and serve you and help you out and cheer you on. Put the sale to the side first and focus on building up a relationship. That's the number one important thing.
Yes.
Some other ways that you can do it as well in your own content is be thoughtful in what you provide, both inside groups, but then also on your own profile. Ask engaging questions, provide specific and strategic call to actions that will get your community to respond to you. All right. You could ask like, hey, does anyone else struggle with, or hey, do you struggle with ... You could ask things like, is this something that you wished you knew 5 years ago? Or can you imagine what life might be like without? Or can I get an amen?
Yeah.
Something simple. I love to make truth bomb posts, which is just a quote. And a lot of the times I get like, yes, 100%. But I also get sometimes where like, dang, I really needed to hear that today. And you know what I do is I'm like, girl, let me hit you up with a message and just connect with a human being, like tell me what's going on. How can I help you? Like initially be that person of service. Right. There's like just so many different ways that I'm spewing at you. I feel like I'm word vomiting a little bit, but I'm curious. Let me know if this is of value by sharing like the biggest intention is how can I connect with another human being without trying to focus so heavily on making that sale first. So I don't know. Any other added thoughts that you have, Cassie?
You almost call me Casey.
Cassie, Sam.
No, I just love that because it is that connection, right? You're building up that rapport, and it will, if you're doing that and connecting at a human level, whether it's through stories or through engagement, through the comments, it's going to go into our next segment of connecting in Messenger. Okay. I used to hate Messenger. Like, give me the little emoji hand, like, oh, because I felt like, oh, like I don't want to be in Messenger. Like, what am I going to talk about? I hate small talk. Like, I don't want to ask them, oh, how's the weather out there? Mm-hmm. No, no, I hated Messenger until I learned how to kind of flip it to benefit not only me, but to benefit the person that I was speaking to when connecting on a human level. So when you're engaging and you're connecting with people, and like Sarah Lynn said, they say, oh my gosh, I needed to hear this today. You go, girl, I am connecting with you in Messenger. And guess what? Now you're in Messenger. It's simple because now you're going to be like, girl, tell me what's going on. Why did that relate with you? Or like, tell me what's going on. Keep it simple, because what's going to happen is it's going to cause them to be like, oh my gosh, let me tell you, this is what happened. And da, 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 da. And now you're connecting with them. You're building that like, know, and trust. Okay. So things that people can comment is like, I can relate to this. Maybe it was, oh, this was so me, or this is me right now. Right. Or I do struggle with this too. Those are the ones where you want to pull them into Messenger and tell them, oh my gosh, thank you so much for just being open and saying that you struggled with this too. How long have you been struggling with this? Mm-hmm. Right? Isn't that a natural way? Just you would do it to a friend. If you walked up to somebody and you asked how they were doing and they go, oh, it's been a crap day. Oh, well, what happened? What's going on? You would be genuinely curious to what happened. So in Messenger, be genuinely curious. Don't think of it as, oh, this is Messenger. Remember, we put the cell to the side and we're connecting at that human level first, because it opens it up for you to pop into their Messenger because you genuinely care and you do have something that can help them. If it's helped you, you can share your testimony with them. So as you're starting this conversation, you can say, yes, oh my gosh, for 5 years you've been struggling with this. I struggled with it for 3 years. And then I came across, this XYZ that really kind of changed my life. It really helped me get up and move, or whatever the case being. And you're sharing your own story. You're being personable in Messenger. Okay. Because that's what it's about. It's about connecting at that human level, getting new people to in. I want to go in and out now. Don't ask me why that movie just popped in my head. If you know that movie, put it in the comments. Can I come into the out now?
I don't even know that movie. Now I'm curious.
I'm trying to think of its name. It's with the little alien guy. And it's animated, of course, because I have kids. But drop it in the comments if you know, because my brain's not working, and I don't want to waste your guys' time because I know it is valuable. Sarah Lynn, I'll think of it and get to you. I may even drop it in the comments later for you guys. But be a human first, guys. Connect at a human level, because that's really what this all kind of boils down to, is you're meeting new people and you're not having to go and cold message them, right? You're not going, okay, where's the 5 people that I'm supposed to connect with today? Hey, girl, how's your day going? And they're like, who are you?
Yeah.
Right? No, we're connecting with the people who are commenting and responding because they are our warm market. And as you're building up that rapport and that like, know, and trust in Reels and in groups, it makes it easy to connect at that human level and then connect in Messenger where you genuinely show up and you care and you have that solution.
Absolutely. So here's our challenge for you guys. Okay. We want you to get into action. So if you haven't done so already, create a dang reel. And if you're like, that's a little too much for me, then join 1 to 3 groups that are relevant to your offer. Okay. If you are in weight loss, get into some weight loss groups. If you are in perimenopause, products, get into those groups. If you're in skincare, get into those groups. All right. Just make it relevant. And then start connecting with those people at a human level. Post inside there. Encourage them. Share your story. Don't focus on selling in there. Focus on building up relationships and send out friend requests with those that you do. Okay. And then go ahead and with those who truly engage with you, connect in Messenger. Those who are commenting back on your stuff, connect with them. And if you're like, I don't know what to say for that first message, be honest. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we're just connecting, but I feel like I don't really know you that well. Tell me all the things. What company are you with? What are you doing to lose weight? Tell me, what is your current skincare? Just tell me the things. I want to get to know you first. And leave it at that. People are going to spill out a ton of details.
They are.
A ton of details because people aren't often asked that sort of question. And that's where you can just connect and build up that relationship with them. And if there's an opening for that solution, share your solution. It's that easy. You don't have to be awkward. You don't have to send spammy Tammy messages that are copy and paste, hey girl, to complete strangers. You don't have to do it, especially if you don't want to. If you want to do that, go for it. I'm here to say a lot of people are turned off by it. Don't really recommend it. But this is what we just described to you here is a great way for you to be able to get out of that awkward state and meet new prospects. So go ahead, take action with those groups, with those reels, connect with people at a human level and connect in Messenger, and then share your wins with us. We want to hear. We want to hear your wins of connecting with new people. Go ahead, post inside the group. And whenever you get one, just share it with us so that way we can celebrate it with you. Mm-hmm. we've been in this industry long enough to know it can be kind of lonely. And so we want to celebrate with you. So share them away. No matter how small you may think it is, a win is still a win, and we want to celebrate it. So don't be stingy on it.
Yes, exactly. Celebrate. Like,
Yep.
we want you to celebrate yourselves, and we want to celebrate with you.
Absolutely.
And also, before we go, the movie is Home.
Home. I haven't seen that. That makes sense.
It's cute. You'll love it.
All right. I'll do just that then. All right, friends. That's it for today. By the way, before we forget, if you are here in America, you will know that next week is a feast of a holiday. We've got Thanksgiving, and Cassie is going out with her dad to celebrate it this during that week, and I'm preparing for dinner and then traveling to Louisiana. So we decided it's just going to be easier to cancel next week's workshop. So just wanted to bring that up.
But if you guys have questions next week, because we won't do a live workshop training, just because we're all traveling and we want you to spend time with your family. You're probably traveling too, or could be. If you have questions though, or if something pops into your head, put it in the group. You guys post them.
Absolutely.
Say, tag us, Sarah Lynn, Cassie. Hey, I started working on this, but I'm kind of stuck. Absolutely. Ask those questions, guys, because you're not alone. There's going to be other people that have that same struggle. And if we can get them answered and just start building up where you guys are getting help, do that.
Yep. 100%. Never feel like you're bothering us. We're here to serve you.
Yes.
So. All right, guys. We'll talk soon. We'll see you in a few weeks, but we'll see you inside the group. Bye.
Yes. Bye.